Hey everybody, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. I am an Eagle fan, and on this channel, I react to music. I have found some amazing music, and this is a quasi-suggestion. I don't know if it was meant as a suggestion to react to, but it was given to me as a suggestion to check out, so I am reacting to it. This came from Ann Dalbeck C8L. I'm not sure if I'm seeing that last part correct. And mentioned reacting to a Robbie Williams version of Angels, since I had already reacted to a cover of that by the one and the only, the amazing Erik Grönwall. So I am curious. She said to do a live version, so I found this one and even actually sent the link to verify if this is a good one to choose. And got a thumbs up on that one. So I am looking forward to this. It was a beautiful song, beautiful job done by Mr. Grönwall. So now, let's hear Mr. Williams. Let's go. Ooh, that's a crowd.
That one song. Get out your prayer mats and your hymn books and turn to page 103. This one is Angels. I sit away. Does an angel contemplate my fate? Come on! 'Cause I've been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is out. Come on! Let me in! And through it, see I was being protection and affection. Where I'm right or wrong.
Okay, sorry, I'm going to go back just a hair. There will be another pause in here too. I love crowd reaction like this. That is very cool. When the crowd starts singing along, I think he learned a lesson about sitting right there too close to the fans. Did I hear him say, ow? One of them grabbing onto him too hard, I'm guessing. Why do people do that? I've seen so many shows and concerts like that where there's many times when the artist gets just a little too close to the fans, and they do stuff like that. You know, they grab them, they try to pull them back, and it's just, hey, come on, that's a human being right there. Do you want somebody doing that to you while you're walking around doing your job? Sorry, but this is nice. This is a nice, beautiful, relaxing, and it's just amazing when that many people singing along. Yeah, I am not familiar with Robbie Williams. From what I saw in a comment there is that he's more popular in Europe than here in the States. So that would make sense as to why, like, the name sounds like it's potentially familiar, but I don't know if it's familiar in terms of maybe I heard the name mentioned at some point in time back then, or just from seeing other covers, or the name Robbie Williams is kind of generic enough that it could sound like many other people. So let's keep going.
she won't forsake me. Everybody in Hard Pop! Thank you. When I'm feeling weak and my brain walks down the one-way street, I look above and I know I'll always be blessed with love. Thanks, babe. As the feeling grows, she breathes flesh to my bones. But when love is there, and through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection. Where I'm right or wrong, and down the waterfall, wherever it takes me, I know that life won't break me. When I come to call, she won't forsake me.
Okay, sorry. This will be my last stop. I promise. I like you get the whole crowd like that singing along. It kind of almost becomes a song that has multiple meanings all at once. Everyone out there singing that song is either singing it, hey, just because they like the song. Might not necessarily mean anything to them other than it's a song that they really like. But in many cases, it's a song that maybe means something to them, something they had heard during a certain time in their life, something they're going through, and that's coming out individually as they're singing. They're feeling, that emotion. So it's all kind of uniting together here. You just have just an amazing moment. Now, I did chuckle a little bit because I kept thinking, like, he's doing the Richard Dawson thing here, just walking around kissing people. little iffy part there in my mind. I mean, you know, for multiple reasons, but it is what it is, and I know that was more of a thing back in the day, and this is still from 20 years ago, so it's not quite back in the day, but it's almost. But regardless of that part, this is very cool. I'm glad he learned his lesson about, turning his back on the fans and getting too close to them. But I'm digging this. I will have to check out more Robbie Williams, either offline or online here, because again, I am not really familiar. Is this his most popular song, or are there other songs that you would recommend as well? Let's get back. Let's keep finishing this. That was nice. That was nice. I love that crowd interaction. That was awesome. Okay. I'm gonna be my a-hole self for a moment here. Just for some reason, the first thought that went through my head when he then says to the crowd, "Are you with me?" My first sarcastic response in my mind was, "Have you not been here? Where have you been the last 3 minutes?" Sorry, but I know, I understand. It's just crowd interaction. It was just, yeah, my d-bag self coming back to me there. And I didn't even mean that in a negative way, more just a humorous way. And that was nice. That was beautiful. I want to be in a crowd that has that kind of interaction, because that's where it just feels special. I don't think I've been in. I mean, I've been in crowds where they're singing or chanting along, but not to that extent. Not to that extent where they completely take over. There was. The closest to that was probably a Shinedown concert, probably 10 years ago now, or almost 10 years ago. And they were doing, or he was doing Simple Man, and came out on a platform out in the middle of the crowd, which I was very fortunate of, happened to be about 5 feet from where our seats were. So that was very cool. And did the song, had the guitar player there doing acoustic, and he got the crowd singing along in there as well, and that was kind of cool. But the difference there was, again, that it had to be spurred on. I love these just what seem to be random points where it's a natural thing, where you just start hearing the crowd singing and then they sing a little bit more, a little bit more. The ideal example of that would be if you go look up the songs, was it the Bard song and Valhalla from Blind Guardian at Wacken. More so the Bard song. The fans just started singing, and to the point where the singer was just like letting them go and letting them do their thing. And they probably sang at least half of the song, just themselves, loudly and very well for a crowd. That was cool. It's that kind of thing I absolutely love. That's why I also always want to hear from you, the fans, if you've been there, if you've experienced any of these things. Let me know. So thank you again to Ann Delbeck, C8L. Thank you for the request, or at least the mention of that song that made me treat it like a request. And anybody out there, let me know what other ideas, thoughts, suggestions you might have. But please, be good to each other. This is a strange world we find ourselves in. And until we make a change, it's not going to get better. We need to make a change. We need to make some big changes. I am just sick and tired of seeing people that I care for being treated like non-humans just because they have differences from other people. And differences that don't make a difference. Those differences don't make them bad people. And to be honest with you, going through what they have to go through, I think it almost makes them better people. So don't be a dick, would be my advice. So thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for making it this far, especially. And until next time, everybody, take care and keep your eyes to the sky or all around, because you never know what you might miss if you're just staring at your phone.